Very much. You're talking about Josephine's for my mother's birthday as well.
It was
this week.
Mrs. Holmes. Happy birthday for yesterday.
She's 137 years of age.
What age does that make you then?
Well, too old. Well, like, seriously, how old do you think I am? Seriously.
33. Ah, yeah. 33 in the third there, you know what I'm saying?
Don't ring us on a balloon, remember that. These lads here, if you've never seen them, you're missing out. An absolute privilege to see them in action, because the music business can be a very tricky business. Many artists here today, gone tomorrow. But the Script have managed to stand the test of time.
Yeah, over the last 11 years. They have dominated the airwaves, and now their latest album went straight to #1. These boys are showing no signs of slowing down, which I'm very pleased to hear. Over the years and various shows, we've seen you.
We know each other very well,
and
you guys have always been massive supporters of us.
No, I'll tell you one of the reasons, Danny. It's not only are you immensely talented and you're Irish and everything's great and fantastic, but you're personable. A lot of people in your business put this wall, we're something special, and incidentally, you guys are special, right? But, I think the last time I saw you guys was the Irish Post Awards.
That's correct.
And I'll tell you what, it was a television programme, and there was no rules. Everybody got up out of the seats. They weren't supposed to. The floor manager was going, stop.
While speeches were going on, there was people walking by the camera. It was hilarious.
These guys just, everybody, you were contagious. That's what I would say to you. And the thing about you was you enjoyed what you were doing. You looked at me. Do you know when you hear bands fighting and all that sort of thing?
Yeah.
What, do you do that?
We just fought on the way here. We do a little bit of fighting. We do a bit of sparring, actually. We're into boxing and Muay Thai.
Proper boxing.
Actually,
it was
proper.
not Earmark that started that. Is it
In a way, it probably was over the years, but Dan has also been taking up boxing a couple of years ago, and on the road. It's a good way to get apart from the fitness side of it, it's a good way to get the stress out on each other, you know.
And you all have stress. Has it been a tough year for you?
Funny, that's partly where the album has come from. The name of the album is called Sunsets and Full Moons. And for us, it's been one hell of a year from the births of children to the passing of parents. Both myself and Glenn lost parents. I lost my mother, and Glenn lost his father only a few months ago. But like all artists, I believe it's a really important time as a creative to be able to pour that type of emotion, that the unspeakable, the grief that you go through. Where does it go? And unless you have something that you can either have a punch bag, a physical punch bag, or an emotional one, which I class as, writing songs or writing poetry, is really a punch bag as well. So that's for us. For the album to go #1, this one feels a little sweeter than the rest of them, simply because of the year that we've had, and that we've stuck to our morals. And also, we just wanted to show that there is a place for this pain, and I think even in doing that, you show our
this song that we're about to play from the album, The Last Time, is there a significance, is there a story behind that one?
As wordsmiths, we like to play around with different ways of playing things, but the Script was always about a real thing happening to us, and a real event happening to us, and having somewhere to put us. So yeah, it was just a matter of that love and loss, I guess.
Love and loss. Here it is. This is the Script. This is The Last Time.
This is the last thing I thought you'd do to me. You said that it would last, but how come it's the last time? I'm trying to hold your hand, but feeling like my hand's tied. You said we'd be forever, now you never ever be mine. How come it's the last time?
Living the moment is
Glenn, very prevalent there, the drums. You can hear the drums, your stuff coming very much.
Yes, indeed. You have to make sure you don't make a mistake when you're that loud. For the keys, when you're playing a gig as well, you've got to really be on it. But I put that down to the lads as producers of the stuff.
But how can you, the thing gets me when I listen to your music, it's popular, but not pop. How do you strike? That's a magnificent balance, because you take in a very wide range. How do you get that?
It's quite a tough thing to do, because I believe to become a popular band, you have to kind of leave the cool elements behind, in a way. We love a big chorus. I love a chorus that you can sing. and we're kind of inundated with EDM songs that you're like, I don't what to drop, or here's the dance part, and where do I sing? So we're very much it's country, almost a country style of writing, because there's a narrative, hence the name, The Script. There's a narrative all the way through the song, but we update the productions every 2 years.
And
when
do you
we
write together? I mean,
release-
like, do
yeah,
you
we write
down?
together. We write.
Produce the
We do
music
everything.
yourself.
Write, produce the whole way fighting.
Well, I was going to say that's where the fighting must happen sometimes. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Just the artistic disagreement.
It's
Yeah.
funny because that's probably the thing we disagree about most. It's what is the songs we love. We always agree on those same things. So actually, that's
But you've got the same
Enjoy.
beat, you've got the same rhythm coursing through your veins, and of course,
Yeah,
as traditional
yeah, that's
music
true.
was exported to America
Yeah.
in terms of bluegrass and whatever.
Exactly.
It became country, and,
Yes, it sure
and
did.
it comes back to us. And I love seeing. I mean, it's particularly, you know, I think a lot of Celtic people are very into country music, and I'm really enjoying Una Healy at the moment.
Yeah,
as a country artist.
Awesome.
as-
You know, in Ireland as well, I wish I had my passport on me, and we're heading to the airport after this, funny enough. But it has, on a lot of different nationalities, you'll have a gun or a sickle or
Shield.
a shield. Ours is the harp. And that's our weapon. It always has been our weapon, you know.
Music instrument.
Yeah, be very
Now
careful.
we know you love to play live.
Yeah.
So big tour coming up
Yes,
next
indeed.
year. Tell us about that. Where are you going? How long is it going to be for?
All over the place. It's
Yeah.
it's quite small and compact compared to our normal tours, but it's absolutely jam packed. Like we're playing up and down the length and breadth of the UK. You can go on to scriptdiet.com to find out all about where you can get tickets for it. But it's how to bring sunsets and full moons to life. So we've got
And wasn't that when you say sunsets and full moons? Isn't that because you were on safari and saw?
Oh yeah, well sorry, that's where the name of the album
Yeah.
came from. I was out on safari after my mum passed, and I just wanted to go on my own somewhere on my holiday on my own and just kind of discover who I was, part of the grieving process as well. And I had this Instagram post and I was showing Mark when I got home that I just taken the sky, and you look over on the right and it was the sunset. It was a perfectly round sunset about an inch above the horizon. And as I put my camera across the sky, it started to change to nighttime, and directly on the other side there was a full moon an inch above the horizon. And I've never experienced that both at the same time.
Yeah.
And a lot of things kind of, it gave me a position of where I was looking at a ball and another ball while standing on a ball and going, do you know what, my place on earth, I feel so insignificant that, you know, and we were just talking while the song was on about the last time. It was that moment I said, I'm going to live every moment like it is the last. And I think that's kind of a funeral state of
And we
mind.
all
a grief
forget
state
to
of
do
mind.
it. We forget
Yeah.
to do it.
If you're lying in bed with that loved one and you're like, oh, I have to get out of bed now, just stretch it out that little bit longer.
Yeah.
Stretch those moments out, because before you know it,
Yeah.
get a room, get a room. Yeah, they have.
Well, Sunsets and Full Moons is out now. The European Arena Tour starts the 20th of February next year.
In Liverpool.
Starting off
Yeah.
in Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's so lovely to see you. Got a bit of time off for Christmas now?
Yeah,
Christmas week
well,
off,
you
maybe.
know what? Tonight, just really quickly, we go to Dublin to it's called the Big Sleep Out.
Yes.
It's 50 countries around the world. All of them are raising up to £1 million, and we basically want to wipe out homelessness.
You have a great
So we're doing that
conscience,
in
well done.
Yeah,
Temple
thank you.
Street. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Good to hear. Good to
Thank
hear.
you.
Thank you, good.
Lovely to
Our
see you.
condolences
Always.
to you
Yes.
for your loss.
Thank you.
This is wonderful. If you've never seen these guys in action, do yourself a favour. The album is Sunsets and Full Moons. Thank you. Good
Thank
to
you
see
guys so much for
Thank
having us.
Ruth and I, we